breathe. These memories overtaking me. I'm trying to face them, but there's too much to concede.
Today, we're going to hike to the Seven Teacups in the southern Sierras near Kernville. So the hike begins right here off Mountain Road 99, heading up from north just of Kernville. This is a 4.2 mile round trip hike with an elevation gain of around 800 feet. So here's the start of the trail. It starts across the street. And then when you make your way up the trail, it's going to be very exposed. And you'll see that you get many views of the Sierras as you make your way up through the trail. So the trail starts out almost desert-like. Very dry, not a lot of water, but various forms of brush and vegetation at the very beginning of this hike. There is a change in scenery as you make your way through this hike. The further you get down in the trail, you're going to get more of that alpine Sierra look that you would see in the Sierra Nevadas. And the trail will start to narrow it up the further you get along the trail. The trail starts out pretty wide, and you do get awesome views of the southern Sierras on this trail. And that's one of the benefits to it being a bit exposed and less trees at the very beginning of the trails. You get to see a lot of these great peaks of the mountains. And of course, you just make your way up. And you will see these nice little trail markers on the way up. Various forms of flowers and plants. Trail is pretty moderate. It's not really difficult. But the further you get along the trail, you're going to get this more alpine look with pines along the mountains. Definitely more of that U.S. Forest Service look you'd expect in the sequoias. And you're going to notice that throughout the trail, it's pretty well paved. They have trees and nice little rocks on the side lined up for you, help you get by. And you can just climb over these branches as you make your way to the trail. And you will see these nice little potholes on the way up. And of course, the trail will smoothen out at some ports of the hike. And at this point, I'm about halfway through the trail. And I'm making my way down. So this trail isn't ridiculously long, but it is kind of hard, but not too hard. It's manageable. And you're going to make your way through this grass field along the way. And you can see more of the pine trees start to open up the further we get down in the hike. And you see the various forms of flowers and all these tree branch climbing, and there'll be some rock climbing later on in this video. So you see that the trail starts to get a bit more shaded the further you get down in the hike. And then you're going to come across this creek area, and we're going to have to go over that branch to get across. You're going to make it to the other side of the creek, and at this point, you're basically just going to be rock climbing over your way through these boulders to get to the top of the Seven Teacups. And right there is a creek or the river that leads up to the teacups. You can see nice little waterfalls flowing down. So we are now at the Seven Teacups. We're at the top of it. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a much better perspective of these teacups. All right, so this is where it shoots out from. That right there is the first teacup. That's the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth, and the seventh. So those are all the teacups. This is a good hike. It's short, it's sweet, and it's very popular if you're in the Kern area or the Kernville area. So you get sweeping views of all these nice rocks along the way. But I hope you enjoyed this hike. Don't forget to like and subscribe.